Hello everybody, Wolf back here, and welcome to Command Modern Operations. This is a war game developed by Warfare Sims, who also made Command Modern Air Naval Operations, which I have played in the past. I couldn't really get into the previous game, mostly because of the user interface, but the sequel here, Command Modern Operations, has a much better user interface in my opinion, and does a much better job at displaying information and making it easier to swallow. So I've been playing this the past couple of days, and I've been having quite a bit of fun with it, so I figured I would show it off on the channel a little bit as I try to learn the ropes of the game. We're going to do some pretty simple scenarios to start with, but this game can get pretty complex, as I'm sure some of you know who have played it in the past, but we're going to start off with some pretty easy scenarios. There's also campaigns in the game, like Chains of War, Desert Storm. There's also the Silent Service pack here, which I may do in the future. I may end up picking this up because, of course, this is all about submarines, which I think would fit the channel quite well and I find quite interesting. But for now, we're going to do a standalone scenario. You can also order them. You can also order them in complexity, which I'm going to do because I want to start off nice and simple. Chumonchin Chan in 1950. But of course, as we go all the way down here, there's some pretty complex ones like this one. Yeah. So we're not going to go that far now. We're going to start off with the easy stuff at first. And here's the briefing. The Battle of Chumonchin Chan, or the action of 2nd July 1950, was the only major battle fought between surface combatants during the main phase of the Korean War. It began after an Allied flotilla encountered a Korean People's Navy supply fleet. The USS Juno, HMS Black Swan, and HMS Jamaica were sailing along the coast of the Sea of Japan when they encountered 4 North Korean torpedo and gunboats that had just finished escorting a flotilla of 10 ammunition ships up the coast. The Korean torpedo boats decided to make good of the situation and began the attack run on the Allied ships. So this is the scenario we are going to load and get started with today. And here's more briefing. I can actually expand this so it may be a bit easier to read. The situation is as follows. A North Korean convoy of at least 10 ammunition transports and 4 motor torpedo boats and patrol craft have arrived near the port of Chumonchin. Forces. The Allied flotilla consists of Juno, Black Swan, and Jamaica. Execution. Conduct a full center sweep of the area, sink a minimum of 6 transports in the convoy, and sink a minimum of 3 of the escorting motor torpedo boats and PC craft. Okay, that is the situation, and let's begin. And here's our ships. Juno is down south here, and HMS Black Swan and Jamaica are up in the north. We're actually going to turn this off, and we're going to begin. We're going to turn on radar on all of our vessels. And here's the game. This is it. It's just one big map and you control your units like so. The game does have the entire world for scenarios, and there are scenarios that, you know, take up vast amounts of territory. But as you can see, this scenario is fairly small. We only have 3 units to control, which makes it a nice introduction, I think. And we can unpause the game and start the simulation. And see, we've picked up quite a few coastal batteries, and we have a skunk here way out there. We're going to plot a course for Juno. It'll head up north like so. HMS Jamaica and Black Swan will continue their heading of 140 thereabouts. We have quite a few contacts down here off the coast. Lots of civilian ships down here. We can set our rules of engagement, which I actually want to open this up. So our rules of engagement: weapon control status, tight, fire only at contacts identified as hostile. I'm going to keep that for the time being. Land, we're going to hold fire on land targets. Subsurface, we'll do hold. Surface, tight, and air, actually weapons free on any air contacts in the area. I don't think we're going to find any air contacts in this scenario, but rather be safe than sorry. I do have a feeling a vast majority of these targets are hostile considering where they are sailing from, but we will keep a tight rules of engagement for the time being. If it starts getting too crazy, we'll go weapons free and open fire on anything we have on radar. There's all sorts of settings you can go through. I haven't really gone through all of this. Like here, we can set these settings, and we can set this to active. Yes. There we go. Okay, now we want HMS Jamaica and HMS Black Swan to be moving flank speed, so they'll begin throttling up. They're only cruising at around 13 to 15 knots, but as you can see, they are now accelerating. We're going to try to cut off this North Korean convoy. Let's see, what is Juno up to? We want it to go flank as well. She's only making 18 knots now, but she should start to speed up as well, and we'll start engaging here momentarily. We can speed up the simulation by 2 times, 5 times, 15, and I'm guessing this is 20, maybe even 30. I'm not sure. Pretty good idea of where these contacts are. We also have a skunk up to the north. We'll have Juno check that out and then come out south to assist HMS Jamaica and Black Swan. We're going to redirect Black Swan closer towards Jamaica. Go flank speed. Just so she can be in range when need be. I'm debating going weapons free. Yeah, fire at any contact when they're in range. Okay, here we go. She's identified a PU-123K class. And we can manually engage it here, as you can see. We're gonna go back to ×1 speed. We're gonna fire our Bofors, but we're gonna fire... We'll fire 1 salvo at the target. See how she likes that. If we get any hits. Alright. Got 1 hit. We'll fire another target then, or another salvo. Let them have it. Black Swan is heading down south, going flank speed, making 21 knots. Enemy cargo vessel spotted. They're attempting to scatter. Tally ho. Okay. Okay, HMS Jamaica then. We're going to plot a course and press the attack. Juno's so far away, unfortunately, but it'll have to do. Okay, we'll open fire on this target. 1 salvo. And you can automate most of the stuff, like auto-engage target. And now Jamaica is opening fire with her main guns and Bofors, it sounds like. We got another skunk, apparently. Okay, multiple hits. And target destroyed. Move on to the next one. Auto engage. Fire at the next target. Making quick work of them. It looks like the cargo ships are starting to scatter. See, where's Juno? Still heading south. I may have Juno head up towards this northern skunk to see what's going on. Alright. Destroy it before it gets too close. Okay. Next target. I'll have Jamaica. Jamaica's doing work while Black Swan tries to get into position. Still going flank, maintaining 21 knots. Heading towards the area. Okay, we're going to manually engage this PT boat. We're going to send... There we go. We'll fire a nice hefty salvo towards this PT boat. Oh, it looks like Black Swan's opening fire. Wrong ship, apparently. Okay, well, we'll engage this one. 1 salvo. I don't want to conserve ammunition. Don't want to use more than we need to. Okay, pretty good hit. Auto engage. Light them up. Check on Jamaica. Still heading up north. Looking good. This is just a massacre. We don't want them to get too close to where they can let loose their torpedoes. That would end rather poorly for us. And another torpedo boat destroyed. Okay, we'll have Jamaica slow down. I should go nice and slow. She's getting ahead of herself. And we'll wait for Black Swan to get nice and close to support. Looks like we have armed junk, so these are probably the transports that are scattering. We have a whole mess of them in here. Yeah, these are all enemies as well. Black Swan, open up. Oh, okay. Jamaica launched a torpedo. I guess I should probably adjust it so they won't do that. That's a waste of a torpedo there. It's like a Mark 9 straight runner. Okay, auto engage the next junk. Go wild. Oh, wow. One hit. Good job. Okay, we'll keep Jamaica going nice and slow. Going 17 knots. Yeah, I can't engage just yet. Well out of range for the time being. Have another armed junk firing. And we can see on the torpedo, that little bar there, that is how much fuel that torpedo has. Same with our ships. Okay, let's all stop. Wait for Black Swan to get here. And we can increase time compression a little bit more and let the situation continue to develop. May be able to hold all of these enemies off with just these two British ships. Okay, auto engage this junk. We'll have Black Swan engage this one. All right, we're just taking them out. This is definitely one of the easier scenarios. Not too surprising. We're really just destroying a bunch of junk and small torpedo boats. Definitely have them outgunned. But there is a lot of them. If they get close enough, it could be quite dangerous for us. Okay, auto engage next target. Looks like the Americans will arrive pretty late on scene here. All right, you know what? We'll have the American ship investigate that skunk up there. And we're going to turn Jamaica back towards Black Swan. Like I said, I don't want her getting too separated. Auto engage, and we'll have, there we go. Now Jamaica's just auto engaging whatever she sees fit. This entire convoy, laying waste to it. Launched another Mark 9 torpedo. I know there is a setting to restrict what weapons they can use. We'll have Black Swan auto engage those targets. There you go. Black Swan is opening fire. Have Jamaica turn on a heading of 170. Oh, 175-ish. That should be fine. And yeah. Oh, how about that? That was pretty easy, huh? Well, easier than expected. I guess we mopped up all the torpedo boats. Getting hits on the far one. I think this is it. Just these four, and then this one skunk up to the north. Juno's still making 32 knots. Towards the target. That Mark 9 torpedo is about to run out of fuel. Another transport junk about to go under. Probably one more hit. Boom. Yep, there she goes. And now they are switching targets. I wonder, I guess we could also raid the facilities here. This junk's about to be finished. It will not take much longer. Junk's continuing to get hit. We zoom in, we can see the splashes all around where our rounds are landing. And there we go, another hit. And here come the rounds, all bracketing all around her, and there we go. That's another kill. Can we engage this artillery battery? 8 rounds, there you go. Why not? We'll continue. We're gonna head towards the skunk and see what's going on. Let's increase time compression. This is pretty much over. That was what I would call a massacre. And we are going to vacate the area, actually. Let's head north towards that skunk. All vessels. Okay, really close. I don't want to engage unless I can confirm she is a enemy target. Especially since this vessel was so far away from the rest. Fishing vessel. Okay, it's a friendly fishing smack. Okay, and with that, we get our player evaluation. So we got a triumph. We destroyed everything. We have quite a bit of points, it looks like. We can see our losses and expenditures. We lost no enemy vessels. We expended quite a bit of ammo, including 2 Mark 9 straight running torpedoes, but that's fine. The enemy lost 5 civilian junk, 10 civilian junk, 10, I guess, other civilian junks. Okay, and 5 TKP4, which I guess are the torpedo boats. And apparently they expended some ordnance as well, which I did not even notice. Scoring log, here we can see when everything was sunk, and scoring graph, we can see when those objectives were achieved. Quite fun just to show off the game and see the gameplay. And honestly, it's kind of fun just demolishing junk. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll definitely throw a few more of these up on the channel because I'm having fun, especially playing the small scenarios. And like I said, I'll probably get the Silent Service DLC so I can show some of that off on the channel, as I think that would be quite fitting and really appealing. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.